Alright, finally. Alright, thank God. I keep accidentally resetting the world because F9 is the key to reset the world. But welcome to the first episode of Gary's Mod How-Tos. In like this mini tiny series, we're just going to be showing you the basics of Gary's Mod, which is like all the tools. So in this episode, we will be starting with the constraints. So let's get right into it. Damn it! God damn it! Oh. Okay, so the first tool is the axis. It's basically something that, it's basically a thing that only lets a certain object spin on one certain axis. So, you can make disco wheels, you can even add, this like the hard way of adding wheels to a car. Yeah, it's fun stuff you can do. And, time for something else. Alright, so this is ball and socket. It's, you can basically attach it to something, so you have two of these. You use ball and socket. Now, spaz them around, so it's like, pretty good. Okay, and then we have elastic. So elastic is basically like a bungee jump, so if we drop this, it'll just go boom. So hydraulic expands and contracts on demand. So basically, my hotkey is O. I press it. I press it. It expands. Press it again. Shrinks. Sort of like the muscle, which we'll get into a bit later. Okay, so motor is fairly easy. It's you click on the object, and it'll copy it, and then you paste it somewhere, and it's sort of like the axis, except you don't need to do it. It'll constantly spin in the wall, just constantly spin. Okay, I've broken that, but it'll just constantly spin. But it will constantly spin without you having to touch it. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Next one, which is my favorite, is the muscle. You'll attach it to something, and the most effective way to do it is attach it to something like directly below it, and it'll just start. Well, not directly below it, but behind it, and it'll start doing this. Okay, so pulley is very simple. You attach it to something, and then again, and then again, and then pull it onto the other thing. So once you've done that, you'll click on the object, then twice in the row, then onto another object, and obviously it works with the pulley. Pull that. Now, who wants to know what this is? So rope is like the easiest thing to explain upwards. Rope is like the easiest thing to explain. I mean, you don't really have to explain it. Click on something, then you click on another thing, and they're like attached by rope. So, yeah. Now, slider is pretty weird, as in, once you've attached it to something, that certain thing can only slide in that axis, so as you can see I can't bend it over here, can't bend it over there, it has to go like over there, which would be really handy. You could use something that could be pushed with a gravity gun like this, and here to park to go, or something, I don't know. So weld was the easiest, I think, at least. So we'll bring these two and I'll like put it on top there. We'll get weld, so all we gotta do is like click, and then these two objects are like one. You can right click and then click somewhere else, like over there, and that's pretty good. Whoa, it's locked my cursor now. Oh my god. Yeah, and that's actually pretty cool. So oh Jesus. That's why I don't do that often. So that was weld. Winch, which is the last one, and it's really easy as well. You press your make shorter button, and it will retract. And I think this is really cool for doorways and stuff. Do stuff like that. You can retract it. You can even give it like crap tons of rope, so it takes longer to retract if you want to do that for some mysterious reason. I hope you've enjoyed.